8 years ago, one of my captains, Clint Nicholson, kept pushing me to call Lake Highlands, and he wanted to battle. And I said, Clint, I'm not calling Lake Highlands to battle. Because back then, it was just the Lake Highlands Wranglers and the Berkner High School Ramblers. So the bell rang, and I watched Clint walk out of the cafeteria with his head down, and something in me told me maybe I need to try this out. So I called the Lake Highlands director. She was all for it. So I thought to myself, okay, now we need to get a program together. So we did. And I went down to the theater, asked if the auditorium was available. Sure enough, it was available. So what started as this funny idea to battle the two country western dance teams that existed 8 years ago, looking back, I remember looking out into the auditorium from backstage, and we had packed our auditorium. And so from that day forward, we realized this is what people want to see. They like to watch us dance. So we did all these silly competitions, what we do every day, and it's turned out to be just such a wonderful event, and we've continued to do it, and we've raised money for such wonderful causes, and I couldn't be more proud of what started as this little idea, and to see how big it's grown. It's just amazing.
I'm actually the guy that proposed the idea of the whole Rambler Roundup dance-off type thing that it's become now. I never thought it would be what it is today with 4 different schools. We only had 2 different schools at the time, which were Lake Highlands and Berkner, and I was a part of the Berkner team. And when I approached Miss Smith about it, she was kind of hesitant, just because it was in the middle of the season already, and we, in order to get it off, we would have to really work up something really quick. But I really tried to push it because I thought it would be really cool, and it really turned out to be something amazing the first time. Guaranteed, it was really impromptu. We had no idea what we were doing. I think a competition we actually had was a spin-off where the girls just, the guy spun the girl until the last girl standing, she would fall over, and whoever didn't fall over won. So that was about as exciting as it got. We did the bench press competition and got to see the Aggie Wranglers and the Lake Highlands Wranglers and us, and so I mean it was definitely a lot of fun, and to be thinking about it 5-6 years down the road, this is, I mean, it's absolutely incredible, and I'm really proud of what it's become today.
All the proceeds from today's performance will be going to the Susan G. Coleman Breast Cancer Awareness Fund in honor of the Lake Highlands Wranglers teacher, Suzanne McCown.
Every year for Dance-Off, we try to raise as much money as possible to help benefit someone.
Our first year for Dance-Off, we raised money for Susan G. Coleman in honor of our dance instructor, Mrs. McCown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, one of my favorite parts of the dance-off is the bench press competition. It's just so dang explosive. You got all those guys out there just lifting girls up, and there's a lot of testosterone flowing. And you actually train for it. I remember training for it. Wake up at 5 in the morning every day, and we get the girls and throw them up there. So it was a good time. I think you got pretty close to winning that one year, right?
I won one year, but then the next year I didn't have the opportunity to win. I got beat out right at the last second.
There's just so much up-and-coming competition. It's just so competitive. You wouldn't believe it. It's just such a good time.
And it's a lot of fun.
This is true.
I remember it was the spring of 2008 when Pearce joined the dance-off, and we were all so excited to finally be getting to dance alongside Berkner and Lake Highlands, and it was really fun. We had a blast. It was a great time.
Girls, they are so pretty, riding up and down Broadway. She's a firecracker, she's a light
One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
It was a lot of pressure going into our first year of dance-off. Pearce was had the new country western team, and we didn't know how we were going to match up compared to these teams that we had grown up watching around the neighborhood at different events, and we knew it was going to be really difficult, and we knew they were going to bring it, and we just wanted to make sure that we could match that.
I'd have to say my favorite memory of dance-off, well, I actually have two favorite memories of dance-off. Number one would be we secretively, all the captains, Pearce, Lake Highlands, and Berkner got together 2 nights before the dance-off, and we all made a secret captain's dance, and nobody knew, not even the directors knew what was going on. And then, you know, the Ramblers started to do their traditional captain's dance, and then all of a sudden the music changes, and everybody comes out. All the captains get together, we switch partners, and we do this big dance, and everybody had a great time and loved it. It was the first time ever done. And my second favorite memory would have to be me being a 300-pound man, did a guy stunt with a 160-pound guy, and we did a thing called a headbanger where I got on his shoulders and then went down into this cradle move, and when we came out from the back, everybody started cracking up. It was a funny move. I almost hit the ground because, I mean, he was straining pretty hard, and it was all around funny experience.
I got a 75 fiber trend, crazy little thing called love.
One of our favorite things about dance-off was always the competitions, and in 2009, one of our senior captains was also a football captain, and he won the Sailor bench press by doing 57 bench presses.
And we're so excited that this year, Richardson Desperados have joined our country family.
The Richardson Desperados was established last, so we became the 4th team in Richardson to have a country western dance team. And when we first started, we started off as a really small team. We probably only had about 10 couples, and we felt very intimidated by all the other schools because we were the smallest and we didn't really know what we were getting ourselves into. So when dance-off came into the spring, we were just really excited to just show the other 3 schools that we are a force to be reckoned with, and that we can do this, and that we can rise up to the challenge and be a team like the rest of them. And so dance-off was a really fun experience to just to have something new at Richardson and have a new tradition to start off with.
Our spring show dance that we dance at dance-off pretty much takes up our whole spring semester. We work every day in class on it.
It's all about being the best at the dance-off. You want to show off for everyone, show off for the parents, show off for the other team.
One of the coolest experiences by far has got to be when the Berkner Ramblers got to open the Macy's Day Parade. So what we were doing is taking what we do every day in Richardson, Texas, and sharing our country western dancing with the world.
One of the coolest things about being on Ramblers was we got to open for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, it was definitely a really cool opportunity for our team because we wanted to share what all the RISD teams work so hard to produce for everyone. So it was really cool, and we knew that when we were asked to go that it would be a lot of work. So when school started, we immediately started practicing like crazy. On all 3 years that I was on the team, we didn't have outside practices except for that year. We had tons of Saturday practices and worked a ton to make sure the routine was perfect. And then we got there and they changed it.
They changed a lot of it.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, we had to rework everything.
Yeah, like on TV, everything gets changed. So they just would immediately be like, oh, we don't like those 3/8 counts, we'd change it. So there was a lot of pressure to keep people motivated on the team and just really get them to look good and work hard so we could do well.
If I have to come up with a couple of words to describe the dance-off, I'd say it's always exciting and energetic. It's fun every year to witness what all the other schools have come up with and just to see what your kids are really capable of and to realize the pride that comes out when you see them up there just having a blast and trying to show off for all of their peers/competitors at the same time.
If I could name one word that describes dance-off, I would say it's competitive. because in all the fun when the kids get together and we all dance, there's a huge competition among them to show who's the best this year, who has the best stunts, who has the best dance, and who can come together as a team.
One word to describe our country western dance-off has got to be original. The only place you can find high school country western dance teams in the world is right here in Richardson, Texas. So you can see how one student's dream or idea has turned into something so huge. Through our dancing, we've been able to help such wonderful causes and share with the world our love for country western dancing. You never know what you're going to see next.
Knowing the kids are dancing for me today is humbling. I feel so honored, excited. This has just been the most amazing family. The Ramblers are amazing, and the love and support that they give everybody it's just so heartfelt and amazing. I just can't say enough about them and how grateful I am.